Hello everybody, this is Serpent. Welcome back to another episode in iCraft. Looking over our domain with pride. Anyway, this is probably going to be the last episode before the group tour in iCraft. And then after that, I don't think there will be any more episodes. Well, okay. If there are more episodes, they will come before the group tour. So, technically I was not incorrect there. Anyway, what I want to do before things finish, before stuff wraps up, is I want to finish this river, this fire river, and what that I think will entail is putting some lava, more lava there, putting more lava over there, and ideally getting it to actually function as the item transporter that it was supposed to be. I don't think that's too much to ask because I've got a fairly large portion of the work done already up there, and that was done in a previous episode, so some of you may know about it. Basically, it's just there are a couple item launchers, and I think they end up launching to some obsidian block that's sitting around here somewhere, maybe. Or maybe it's maybe the obsidian block is somewhere up high. I don't know. Might not have finished that entirely. Anyway, I'm going to first go off to the desert because I don't have enough glass for the lava, and then once I've finished with that, I can come back and start putting some dyed glass into the river. On second thought, perhaps it won't be the desert because I just realized I don't actually need the copious quantities that one goes to a desert for. In fact, all I need really is just maybe I don't know, 10 stacks at the very most. I wouldn't expect to use that much, but I'll probably get it anyway. I don't know. Even though we're pretty close to the end of the season, there's probably going to be something we need glass for anyway after this. I don't know, maybe there won't be, but I'll get it anyway. Can't hurt. I could really use a magic mirror right now. Some teleport back to spawn thing that doesn't kill you. Anyway, I have some sand. I have some dye back at home, definitely. Maybe. And ideally we will be able to work on it in just a moment once I get there. Oh yeah, I have to smelt this stuff, don't I? And I don't have any super smelter anymore. That's convenient. Well, perhaps I'll set that up again inside my base here, and then we'll have enough glass to work on our thingy. Actually, since we're going to be making it anyway, we might as well add it to the base. So, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go over to somewhere, probably over here, and I will add the super smelter into some region. Now let's take a look around actually before we put it anywhere. Commit. That seems like kind of good area, except it's already got that end. Now this part here is pretty vacant. It could stand to use some scenery. Alright, let's put it here then. So, how did I do this? I think it was just a bunch of chests. However, we could try and make it a little bit nicer. Oh, that didn't work. I guess maybe because I was holding shift. Yeah. So we could make it we can make it a little semicircle like that, and then hoppers into the back of it, of course. And like that. Like that. I may need some more furnaces. I don't think I was anticipating... Oh wait, no, plenty. That's nice. Must have had some extra in the chests there, because I definitely didn't make this large a thing last time. Alright. Yeah, it's a pretty simple little contraption. Just a bunch of hoppers into things, and from things. So I think I'll probably finish this off camera. Alright, so next we could put some pillars in the corners here. Oh, that's not quite what I meant to do. Although, perhaps that would look better as dark oak pillars. Yeah, I think it probably would. Alright, we'll keep that for another clip because I don't have any dark oak at the moment. And likewise, there will be one right here, but I don't have it either. I could make those slabs these. Yeah, why not? Let's get rid of these and place them with that, and then I'll put a pillar there, and likewise over on this side. And the floor can be stone brick or something, right? Where's my shovel? Feels funny tearing up the ground here because I've spent so long putting new ground in. Oh well. Alright, so is this better? Or would this look nice as, alright, goodbye sword. Or would this look nice as some of this? Yeah. I think I like this better because it contrasts more with the slabs, the other slabs. Not the ones I'm breaking, the ones that are already there. So yeah, I'll keep it like that, and then we can have a doorway maybe here, which could also be out of the pillars I don't have. Well, I don't know. There are 2 more pillars right here, so perhaps that would be a bad idea. In that case, maybe just more of this. How's that? It looks a little plain, but with some doors it might be better. Ideally it will be better. Oh, and in fact, I have door material right up here, don't I? We made this iron farm a long time ago, but I haven't actually used much of it. Which is a little funny, because I thought I would be using oodles of it. It's not so. I don't have any stone, though. Yoink. No one will ever know. Alright. So yeah, I want to make some doors right here. Same sort of thing that we had in the villager breeder. And actually I'm going to need more. Just realized because of that. So I'll do that in just a moment. Let's see. This is a bit small, but it is just a room with some furnaces in it, if you think about it. The more I think about this though, the less I like the slabs in this location, because they are probably not going to be what the corners of the outside world are. So perhaps we will have a pillar here. I'll mark it temporarily with some wood. Pillar there, and pillar there. And then on the outside, that won't look so good. So we'll probably want another pillar in other places or something. What about this? I've always liked these textures here, but I don't know if they go with that. They do complement the doors nicely. Confusing. What about this one? If I put it there, it's not going to cover up these chests. And so we'll probably need another one here or something. And that doesn't look so good. What about here? Then there has to be something in that corner right there, which could just be more of this. And that is going to be covered, just realized. Alright, I think I need the pillars in place before I'm going to continue this. I also want more buttons, so I think it's about time for that clip. Alright, I sort of ran out of materials. I've got plenty more in the hole, but I don't want to walk over there at the moment. And besides, that's not really what we're planning for this episode anyway. So I'm going to put that off for a little while, and instead I have gathered up the glass, smelted it, got some tinte, and I'm going to head over to the river in just a moment and start putting that down. Now, oh. I forgot that happened. let's see. I guess I'll just start out with a fairly low number, a low amount of stuff. Although, if I make it a full stack, then I'll have an extra inventory slot. The incentive is high. And besides, I'll probably end up using lots anyway. Okay. Don't really have much of a place to store this stuff. I guess I did set up one chest over here, so perhaps I was lying. Let's put a little of the extra glass away, get out some panes, because this is sort of what I use for the shiny bits. On top, you can see over there, and there sort of splashes out of the river. At least that's the idea. So let's see what we have to do over here. We've got just a little bit there, and oh yeah. Okay, so the plan, I guess, is to get something. Obviously, this is going to be mixed with orange. But the plan, I guess, is to get something to sort of be bubbling up, but then spraying over there. So this is probably way too high. But it's sort of the idea that I was going for. And some of this can be, some of this can just be spray, lava spray. All right. In that case, what I've been doing is sort of spamming the F button so that I don't know which one I'm going to be placing. It's my pseudo-random method of stuff. Alright. I've been mostly doing that with the little panes, because less of them to place. Yeah, I mean, needs more bubbles, more spraying, obviously. But other than that, this is getting to be pretty much what I was aiming for. Yeah. doesn't actually take too long to make something look nice. Yeah, anyway, I'll keep working on this off camera, but you get the general idea of what I'll be doing. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Sort of bubbly and spewy, and then it dribbles out into a river. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. So, with that done, I do want to move on to one other thing before returning to that poor little house that I abandoned for lazy reasons. Over here, I did notice that it seems a little bit drab, and I was thinking that this place is close to being really nice, but it needs a couple more details, and one of those details that I can give it is sort of lava geysers. And it's something I've been meaning to do for the whole season, really, so I'm pretty pleased to be able to do it at the moment, or pretty happy to start doing it. I would like some trash block, though, so that I can build on things with the concrete. Good. Dirt, your time has come. Let me under this. Alright, where did I go? There. So yeah, I'm planning on making a little mound here. Ideally, it'll go up a couple blocks, and then out of a hole in the top, as one would expect with a geyser, is going to be some spewy lava and smoke. At least that's the idea. Now I'm not quite sure how steep I want the sides to be, so there could be some smoothing going on in the near future. But for the moment, this should do. Oh, I keep placing everything wrong. Go away, go away. Alright. For the moment, I'll keep it just sort of like that. What does that look like? It does look a little out of place. What if I made it out of the actual hard concrete, and then I piled a little sand on top, a little ash, I mean. Not sand. It's not even named sand in the game. Alright. Now, over here, I believe I do have more of that concrete. Ah, good. Lots more. And I'll take a little more dirt. Ouch. Missed. ender pearls are really nice. With the elytra, sometimes people overlook them and decide that they don't need them because they can fly. And to a certain extent that's true, but if you just want to flick your mouse and appear somewhere, ender pearls are definitely the way to go. And that can be a big frustration saver in the long term. Also, I realized just now it's not supposed to be that, is it? Alright, well, let's see. Probably this stuff I'm going to make the solid concrete. I'm sort of thinking that overall in this entire area, the entire thing is compacted ash in the lower layers, and then on top of it the newer ash. And the idea is that the whole thing is a sort of volcanic area, and it's been formed by that volcanic activity. I don't know if I've made that work very well, but that was the idea the whole way along. Well, maybe not the whole way along, but it certainly came out early. Alright, get out, go away. Do I have... no, I don't have enough inventory space to carry any of that. Fantastic. And with these formations, frequently they are not perfectly regular, so I'm going to try and make this one not regular. I've been to Yellowstone recently, by the way. That was really fun. I think I have talked about that. Aha. Yeah, I'm liking that more. It looks like this is not just a clump of the rest of the same stuff that should be smoothed out. It looks like, oh, this must be purposeful, and it is. However, it's obviously not finished. Let's do a little piling. And that's pretty much it. Pretty good. Maybe another block there and another, every now and then. Okay, how's that? I don't like that top one. It was a mistake. The rest of it seems pretty good though from that side. And from this angle, maybe a bit more. Obviously this formation kind of thing doesn't happen overnight, so ideally it would not be completely bare of the ever-falling new ash, is what I was going to say there. Before I lost my train of thought. Okay. And I will place you, and you, and then I think the rest of it I can do sort of with, no, I think the rest of it I'll be doing with, these panes, really. So, the idea is that it's a lava geyser. Alright, I'm not liking that so much. Let's see what another block up here will do. Ideally, it's going to look sort of like it's spraying up as a thin jet and then expanding, I think. So perhaps we can make that actually work. That would be nice, at least. Oh, I should use a color other than red. In other words, orange. There aren't a lot of other colors that are in this palette. I think I may be doing a bad job of it. Okay, how's that? Well, it kinda looks alright. I don't know. What's wrong with this? That looks like smoke. It doesn't look like a sprayed jet. It looks like billowing stuff, billowing gas, which lava is definitely not. So perhaps it would be more of a spray, spray, and then smoke rising up off the top of it. Alright, I'll go with that in just a moment once I've cleared out this mess. Alright, I'm sort of liking this a little bit more. It's not done yet, but it is getting there. So I'm sort of thinking at this point... Oh, this needs a little bit more fattening up over here. Here, maybe? Now, I am out of red, red full blocks, but this mostly panes, so I'm trying to get by. Alright, silk touch. Toque de seda. How's that? Okay, so it's sort of bubbling up, and then I'm going to have a little lava lake. Or, I guess, glass lake, since none of this is actually lava. Okay. So, once again, as I said a little earlier, this is me trying to improve the detailed part of this, trying to add details, because it's not very at the moment. I know sort of some of this whole concept was supposed to be plainness, the wasteland, at least after a little while. That's sort of what I was going for. But I was always planning on adding some details, and never ended up doing so. And I think it's going to be much better as soon as that actually happens. Bad. Alright. How did I switch from my silk touch pick? I guess it must have just been when I was fiddling with various different tools. Anyway, that's the basin. Now, for this I think I will use full blocks, so for now it's going to be mostly just the orange until I can add some red. Alright, and then I'll add some red in places, and then I'll go with these things. Probably not where I ought to be standing. However, I think this looks pretty good. Nice little bubbling mound. And likewise, that looks pretty good. Nice little bubbling giant pool of lava. However, I want to move on now. Need to keep things rolling. Over there, I do want to finish that before the end of this episode. And so, I'm going to, well, keep most of this, I guess. But I want to head back and get some more of these slabs, as well as some gray glass, because in my other build, that sort of villager outpost thing, I forget what I called it. It was some acronym that I never shared with anyone. So probably not going to be missed too much. Anyway, what I did over there was I had a bunch of glass dome. Oh, great. I guess I will still use some of that. Give me the good one. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I did have some glass on the roof, and I think that looked pretty good, so I want to continue that style a little bit. Not the same sort of dome, because it's not a domey building, but in general, keep with that kind of idea. Or not the dome idea, you know, just the glass. Okay. I think that's probably all we need. What else would look good there? Oh yeah, the lamps and the redstone. Right, I already have that though. Let's huck another ender pearl. That was a really bad throw. Okay. And swell. Stuck in the wall. Okay. Well, I'm going to sleep quickly. 1 second. Very nice. Okay, so I did have a sort of thought where, since I'm generally pretty bad at roofs, they're kind of hard. I want to just sort of center it around the one aspect that I know I'm going to include. In other words, the window, the roof window, skylight, whatever. So I'm going to put that in first, and then I'm going to build the rest of the roof around it, and hopefully that'll be a lot easier than, I don't know, whatever else. Because generally I do end up having a little bit of trouble with this. Okay. So, I was thinking... Well, I wasn't, but I am now. I'm now thinking that a border around here would look cool. Perhaps to mix it up a bit with this stuff. Yeah, okay, that's better. Let's get rid of these. So, I've been wanting to make this whole area sort of thing a bit more, techy, because that's sort of what I was going for at the start of the series, and I ended up having to not use too much techie stuff because I didn't have any blocks that would work like that. Although I don't know, that ended up being good and that pretty good. But it has been a theme in the series, so I'm going to try and continue that. Now this is going to be slightly tricky because I don't know what to do. How's that? Well, from here it looks like that trim could be continued up top here, so that's what I'll do. Go away. You're not wanted here. And the same goes for this because oh, stupid mouse wheel. Oh yeah, my mouse wheel is kind of bad. Yeah. Anyway, I'll finish this off. Do a little bit more of the same, really, and then I'll see you when I finish. All right, I think that's pretty much where we're going to leave. Oh wait, no. Okay, so between the past clip and this one, I decided to switch out the pillars with black concrete just for consistency's sake, since our other builds use black concrete pillars. Or trim, so I wanted that to also be the case here. Now, I also, for the sake of consistency, was going to do the same with our windows here, and by that I mean switch it out with cyan. So I'm going to quickly smash out this window, and we will see how that looks, comparatively speaking. And then pretty much from there on, we is plain sailing, because all we have to do is connect the bridge over there to this house, and that should be a piece of cake. So yeah, I'll see you in just a minute once I've finished off with these replacements. Alright, I now have a small path to the main bridge. I've also got the other things that I described in the previous cut, where I replaced the glass. That's it. I couldn't remember. I've done a couple of things in between. I've also added this little patch here, so in the lore of the place, obviously, there's a lot of ash and things, and the boardwalk is so that you don't sink through the ash and die. So, I figure probably it doesn't make much sense to have an ash entry place. I suspect they would probably pave it. So I've done so. And next, I'm going to put some of the posts in. And I have some dark oak here. Going to just mostly go, well, at the start here it'll be regular, and then it'll resume its nice irregularity past that point, like this. You can see it's definitely not a straight shot straight from the bridge there over to the main cabin thing, or whatever it is. I guess it's a smeltery, right? Yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much all there is to explain about it. I'll just be putting some more fences in between these logs to fill in the gaps, make a railing, and put the caps on the logs, and then I'll be back. Yeah. Aha! So then, this is what the base looks like in its final state. We have our big old towers, snaking rivers and pathways, this old villager breeder outpost, which we used an awful lot, We've got our slightly ugly but pretty functional and once again very much used iron farm. And over here we have our smeltery, which has once again been used many times. Oh, I was going to do a little bit of a cinematic fly-through, but it's nighttime. I was hoping Jen would sleep at the perfect moment, but alas, no. Alright, so then. Yeah, gimme. This is what that thing over there looks like. You're walking, and you can see it in the distance, and then it sort of hides itself as you approach its pathway, and then gradually reveals as you get closer. I also added those little walkways, or, you know, this thing. And then in the inside, it looks pretty nice. So then, I suppose that's gonna do it for this series. Actually, not quite. We are going to be doing a world tour, group world tour, on Sunday, so you can look forward to that whenever it ends up coming out. Not on Sunday. Oh, right, I should also fill this in first, too. Bubbling up in the center. So, I guess the cinematic tour was just a little bit too early there. Yeah, I'll finish that in just a moment, once I, get the glass, because I've put that away. It shouldn't take too long, though. You remember how quick that stuff was. So I'll just do all that off camera and show you the finished result. Whoop. Alright, so final cinematic tour. It won't be as long, but you can see that the Fire River is finally finished. And over here, it does look pretty cool, actually. Perhaps it's not the safest walkway ever. And it seems to be fairly fire resistant, of course. But it still looks cool. So I don't care. And you can see that the river just sort of starts bubbling, and then it's a big fiery death pit. Also, there was one more thing that I haven't shown you, and that is, well, okay, I have shown it to you in the videos, obviously, but I haven't specifically world toured it here. So, splush, and we are now in our labyrinth. Oh, see, it's an ever-changing labyrinth too, governed by the ever so shifting whims of the chickens in the chicken randomizers. And you can find your way around and look around, get lost, have a good time, and eventually, ideally, you find your way out. Now, obviously, I've gone the wrong way, and that was semi on purpose. But if we want to head outside, I imagine that the correct way to do it would be over here somewhere. Oh. Shh. Alright, here we go. Yes, yes. Done with skill. I suppose I could also hook up this area here, which is our obsidian farm, AFK obsidian farm, plus nether portal. I could hook this up to the main pathway. That could be cool. In fact, I think I'll do that right now, just for the closure. Go away, go away. I'm just breaking a little bit of this because I'll probably need it in the next couple of minutes, and it's going to be blocked off in just a second. Poink, poink. Fake doorways. I've seen hotels with fake doorways. I can have them too. Go away, go away. Good. Alright, yeah, anyway, I'll finish this stuff off. Just 1 second. Finish this stuff off in a moment, and then I'll show you the finished result again. Alright, now it's a closed system. There's no cave involved. So you can go through here, no way out. Never was a way out. Stop thinking there was. And, once again, there's my nether portal down there. here is a nice decorative button that doesn't actually do anything. And we also have, of course, the obsidian farm, which still works perfectly nicely, by the way. I just haven't needed any obsidian. Anyway, so I did connect this doorway here to 2 different rooms, so you have a 1 in 4 chance of being locked out instead of a 1 in 2 chance. Although, doesn't seem to have helped me much. Anyway, that's I think going to do it for today, and for the series forever. Well, you know, except for the extra episode. Also, if you're wondering, nether portal and button out. Yeah. So then, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this series. This is the last formal thing that I'll be doing. And I will see you in the next one, in the next episode, the next series. Anyway, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.